mean, I think we saw there with the pass going out to Jerry Collins and then to Luaki on his shoulder. Not enough pace, not enough purpose from the big man. He's got to hit it. He's a huge man at 119, 20 kilos. Could do all sorts of damage. And as you said, Tialata just popping it up. They need that go-forward ball.
Sione Luaki with the big fan.
Good to see Keith Robinson get his hands on the ball in that first line out, doing a lot of confidence.
Taken by Ruben Thorne. Mailamu working the short side. 6 or 8 metres, but eventually into touch.
He's good at this, Mailamu. Not an overly big man. He does weigh 106 kilos, but he's got a low centre of gravity. He's hard to pull down.
Tinku. Down to Corridor Dianu. Blindside flanker. This is club rugby for Grenoble. Back to Cebu.
Pretty efficient, AJ.
Yeah, very solid in their set pieces. Most of the, well, we saw minnow sides we call, but they're very good on their set pieces. Obviously, it was already mentioned, a very solid pack. Nothing wrong with that drive here between the legs there, and popped it over the top. Good line out. They'll be encouraged by that start.
Once again, the combination spot on between Mailamu and Robinson. Every sniff of an opportunity, you can expect the stud crowd to come alive for the underdogs.
Oh, you could argue a case for a penalty there, but Serbu's into it, isn't he? He's a very competitive character around the fringes, the halfback. But I think the option was right by the All Blacks. There was an opportunity down there. They did have an overlap opportunity, but Serbu knocked the ball down.
Graham Henry during the week tried to get the message back home. Do not get too anxious.
Use it.
That's untidy. Back for Sivavatu close in. Ellis again. Eyes the gap. Turns it back to Masoi. Tinku gives chase. Second try, Chris Masoi.
Well, it came off an untidy scrum. Went back to Sivivatu, who was parked in behind McAllister. The key here is they got quick ball as it was popped up. Andy Ellis saw the gap. Clearly there was good communication there by Masoi on the inside. Accurate pass. Another 5-pointer.
Yeah, he took his opportunity well here. To be fair, that scrum was untidy, but Jerry Collins was getting some repairs on that thigh of his, so they only had 7 in the scrum. Very lucky to get the ball cleared, and they say they took their opportunity. Nice spotting there by Andy Ellis.
AJ Wetton, you'd be pleased with the early start by big Keith Robinson, straight away into his work.
Well, I think it's important that he gets into the game early. He's been about 4 or 5 weeks in the waiting, so important that he contributes, shows his leadership qualities as well, and I say just the right start that he needs.
So second conversion attempt for Luke McAllister.
Sorry, Hamish, just allowed a little bit more for the draw there, so pushed it a little bit further right to allow it to come back.
Good support there by Masoi. Nice break, we mentioned by Ellis. Too much pace there. Chased hard by the hooker, but good back up, good reward.
Chris Masoi blindside last week against Scotland, but back in what has become his preferred position. Somerville cards it up a metre or two. Back to McAllister. He drills it downtown to number 8, Tonita. And Dumitras.
Interesting ground there, just kicking it to Luke McAllister. No intention of putting it into touch, driving it deep down to the right-hand side there and not wanting to give the Romanians the opportunity to put the ball in the line out.
Well, it is a fairly regular All Black tactic, that one. They're back their chasing line and their defensive line.
Luaki to Collins. Masoi again. Major. Ellis. Owaki. Robinson. Alistair Thorne. Toyava. Didn't quite manage the offload. 5 metres out. Collins. Tialata has a second crack at it, but penalty.
And I don't see them kicking for goal here. I would imagine they'll either call a scrum or go to the corner. Scrum's been called.
See where the penalty comes here.
Off his feet.
Just a hand came in there, disrupted that ball. Quality ball too.
Number 7, Munter it was. So Keith Robinson there, he's got an amazing ability to be out with injury for quite some time and come straight back in like he hasn't been away from the game, just steps up.
Well, he's only played, I think this is his 11th test match, and I think the All Black selectors know what he can bring to the table, and that's why they've persisted with him. Medical staff working on him day in, day out to get him prepared for this match. Very important. I think he's can play an important role going forward to those quarterfinals.
Great crowd here at Le Stade in Toulouse, 37,000.
Sivivati's just creeping across in behind Aaron Major, and Rokafoko is wide on the right touchline.
Lowaki. Romania's pouring in there. The All Blacks still have it. Back for Collins. Flat to Mayalamu. Another scrum, Foxy?
Yeah, perhaps. Same penalty. Maybe not the same player, but once again a Romanian player off his feet playing the ball. And this time I think they'll go to the corner.
A good tackle there on Lowaki though, right round the pins.
That man Serbu again.
I see the hands coming through there.
They'll try and work something off the line out now.
Well, it'll either be a drive or it'll be a willy away round the end.
Keith Robinson sets up the drive. Goes to the deck in the hands of Namir Tialata. They regather. Lowaki. Ellis shovels it out to Collins. Out the back door here. Sivivatu. Ellis. McAllister pops it over the top. Evans, Rokafoko, third try for the All Blacks.
Joe Rokafoko, he gets his 41st try in his 47th test. The Romanians are defending really well on the inside channels, but the consequence is that they're pretty thin out wide. So a couple of wide passes shifting to the flanks, and that's where the All Blacks are finding space.
They're very scrappy around those edges though. We see the under leg pass there by Jerry Collins. A favourable pass right into the hands there. But good reading there by Luke McAllister over the top there. Evans, of course, making the extra overlap there, but very untidy around that ruck maul area. They've got to be a lot more decisive, clean out the rubbish that's around the sides, because it's making it very difficult for Andy Ellis to have that clear ball.
And they're just coming in a bit on the side, AJ. I just noticed a couple of times that the Romanian players on the fringes aren't coming in behind the hindmost foot. They're just on the side. So All Blacks perhaps need to get there just a little bit quicker to clear that rubbish out.
And in numbers.
So Luke McAllister with the conversion attempt. 1 from 2 so far. Struck that beautifully. On his wrong side of the field, he absolutely nails it. There's the guy that normally would be doing the job.
Here we see it again. Good pass by McAllister. Andy Ellis is getting to the base of ruck and more really quickly and clearing the ball when it becomes available, doing a great job.
That ball is set up there forever. Huge dropout restart. 19-0, 16 minutes gone. The atmosphere at every game of this World Cup tournament has been outstanding. The French have put on a great show. And hoping to see one for the remainder of this match from the All Blacks in Toulouse. Serbu. Kicking behind. Marsoe back for it. McAllister. Maybe a chance for Loaki to get a bit of momentum up. Decides to step in field. Cotter Duan who makes the tackle. Major stepping inside. All Blacks worked on ball presentation at training this week. Ellis, just a little ankle tap on him. Evans following it up, easy as you like. Try number 4, Nick Evans in the corner.
See that replay, Grant, with Andy Ellis's kick, whether he did kick it or not.
Well, he got ankle tap, as we just see it here. He's darting. Oh, he might have just got a foot to it, actually. Yeah, just got away with it. Some space up the blind side again for the All Blacks. Andy Ellis is seeing that well. There's obviously good communication.
Yes,
he did. Well done. Good skills, Andy Ellis.
And the poacher himself, Nick Evans, right there on the money. Really under no pressure to score in the corner.
Well, Nick Evans, that's his 5th try. Quite running. The back 3 here have scored a few. Silivatu is in, where is he? He's in his 20th test and he's got 1 a test.
Well, he's batting
got 1 today. He's batting 1,000.
Batting over 1,000. Right on 1,000.
Right on 1,000. Rokothoko's got plenty. And Nick Evans getting in on the action too.
And Luke McAllister just 2 minutes after nailing one from exactly the same position. Can he make it 2 in a row from this spot? This one's just away to the left. 24-0, 18 minutes gone.
Taking his opportunities well there, Grant. Obviously enjoying the space on the blind side and exploiting it well. And there's Nick Evans, ever present to reap the reward.
Dimitra with the restart, another huge drop kicks, but Ellis, McAllister almost frees the hands. Major. Tornita tackles Major, gets the possession back though, back for Loaki. Just to gather it between his legs. Lovely pass from Somerville back to McAllister. There's a huge punter of the ball.
He's got a big goal kick on him too. It's good skills by Loaki. Just not quite tidy enough at the breakdown. The Romanians are they've targeted that area to compete to try and disrupt the All Black flow. Not quite getting it right, but just it's niggly enough, isn't it, AJ?
It's frustrating. A bit similar to Scotland at times. They really need to get some numbers here and predict the ball carrier. First time Kevin Mialamu was off line. That combination between him and Robinson's been working exceptionally well.
Oh, here we go. This is an interesting call. Romania don't want to take the All Blacks on at scrum time, so much more confidence in their line out. And of course, under the rules, they are allowed that option.
Don't see it very often, do you?
Haven't seen it for...
I can't remember.
Exactly. Yeah. There's why.
Trust their line out. Goal. See the 3-quarter.
Don't play, Black!
Serbu. Manta. Serbu. Jerry Collins just having a bit of a stretch. Ellis back.
What was that, offside? Was it at the ruck and maul in front of the hindmost foot? We didn't. Or was there an indication of a foot trip there? This guy might... I was going to say...
Look at having a kick for goal.
Well, I'll tell you what, he had kicked it over the dead ball line. He has got a huge kick on him. Dumitras.
Of course, we have seen some huge penalties at this ground in the past. Who would ever forget the efforts of Thomas Castagnet when the French beat the All Blacks here in 1995. He kicked one, not a word of a lie, from close to 70 metres.